There are mysterious objects in the world that are rarely mentioned in the media or scientific circles, as if someone is deliberately trying to erase them from public awareness. You'll find little about them online, and even those mentions are often shallow or disappear without a trace. We're talking about structures that look artificial, yet mainstream science insists they are natural formations. So who made them? And why is no one talking? One of these objects was discovered in the mid-1990s on Mount Baigongshan in China, near the salty Lake Tosun. At first glance, they appear to be actual pipes, some embedded deep into solid rock, others extending toward the lake, and some disappearing into cave walls. They look as if someone, long ago, placed them there on purpose. Analysis revealed the pipes were made of iron oxide, silicon, calcium, and most intriguingly, nearly 8% of an unknown organic substance. Some samples were dated to be over 150,000 years old. And that raises the big question: who or what could have created metal constructions that ancient? Some researchers suggest these pipes may be remnants of advanced infrastructure, from a civilization unknown to history. Their perfect shape, geometric alignment, and presence inside solid rock all point not to a natural process, but to intentional design. Mainstream scientists have offered explanations: fossilized tree roots, or mineral formations created by heat and pressure over time. But none of these theories convincingly answer the most obvious question: why do these so-called roots form perfect pipes, neatly arranged in 2 rows? Why do they point toward the lake, as if part of a sophisticated hydraulic system? And who could have built them with such technical precision? And what's more troubling, authorities later closed access to the cave, as if trying to hide something important. In 2011, another strange object was discovered, this time at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, 87 meters underwater. It was round, about 18 meters in diameter, and left behind 2 long drag marks, as if something had crash-landed onto the seabed. The whole thing looked like an actual starship resting on the ocean floor. Sonar images sparked immediate curiosity. People began calling it a sunken UFO. Online, it was nicknamed the Millennium Falcon, just like in Star Wars, and the 300-meter trails nearby made it even stranger, as if the object had skidded and then suddenly stopped. Most experts dismissed the find, blaming poor equipment and bad calibration, but others said it needs a closer look. Oceanographer Peter Lindberg said that in 18 years of diving, he had never seen anything like it. And Swedish archaeologist Goran Ekberg remarked, "It's probably a natural geological formation, but still, it looks extraordinary. Perfectly round. Nature has made stranger things, but this one's different." A research team went back, captured new images, and took material samples from the site. Most of it turned out to be basalt, a common volcanic rock. But there were also elements not usually found on Earth. Geologists from Stockholm University explained that this region was once covered by a massive glacier. As it melted, it carried stones with it, and over millions of years, one of those stones may have been shaped and smoothed by the motion of ice. The result? The strange structure we see today. The unusual materials? Meteorite traces, not uncommon in rocks transported by glaciers. And those drag marks? They're glacial striations, scars left by the slow movement of ice across the seabed. In central Bosnia, near the town of Visoko, lies one of Europe's most mysterious archaeological sites, the so-called Bosnian Pyramids. The most famous one, called Visočica Hill, was renamed the Pyramid of the Sun. Its sides form precise triangular shapes and are aligned perfectly with the cardinal directions, sparking theories that it may be man-made. This idea is championed by Bosnian-American researcher Dr. Semir Osmanagić. He claims the Pyramid of the Sun is the oldest and largest pyramid on Earth, built over 12,000 years ago. Nearby, he and his team identified other hills with geometric symmetry: the Pyramid of the Moon, the Pyramid of the Dragon, the Pyramid of Love, and the Temple of Mother Earth. When you connect their peaks on a map, they form a perfect triangle. During excavations, researchers found underground tunnels, strange megalithic blocks that resemble ancient concrete, and even weak electromagnetic pulses, reportedly coming from the top of the pyramid. These phenomena have attracted the attention of independent scientists, physicists, geologists, and alternative researchers from around the world. But official science remains skeptical. Bosnian geologists and the European Archaeological Institute insist the hills are natural formations, shaped by geological processes over time. The megalithic blocks are said to be nothing more than natural conglomerates or sedimentary rocks. UNESCO and leading archaeologists refuse to recognize the site as an official monument. On the island of Bohol in the Philippines lies a place that challenges our very idea of what natural means. They're called the Chocolate Hills, over 1,000 nearly identical mounds, rising from the ground like part of a deliberate landscape design. Each one, a perfect truncated cone. Their spacing, uniform. Their layout, so precise, it feels like some kind of hidden code written into the terrain. The scientific explanation? They're remnants of an ancient seabed, made of limestone, gradually eroded by rain and wind over thousands of years. But even geologists admit, such regularity is rare. Nature doesn't usually work with that kind of rhythm. From above, the Chocolate Hills resemble a model, not made by humans, but clearly made with intent. It's not chaos, it's order. And if science says this is just erosion, fine. But then, why don't we see similar formations in other areas with the same conditions? Maybe it's just a geological coincidence, one that only looks artificial. Or maybe it's a remnant of something far older than human history. The Chocolate Hills are an example of how nature can behave with suspicious precision. And that's why they continue to fascinate both tourists and researchers. We're taught to believe that science can explain every mystery in the world. But these objects challenge the official narrative. Their shapes, their materials, and their positioning all raise the same question. Do we really know everything about our past and about who or what came before us? While scientists debate and some data remains inaccessible, these structures continue to keep their secrets. And the central question remains open. Are we looking at rare natural formations or the remnants of something far older and far more intelligent than we're ready to accept? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time, right here on our channel.